Caring.
All right. Coming here tonight, I had no idea I was even going to be doing this, but after hearing you guys talk, it's brought back your childhood memories. Some of them good, some of them bad, some of them funny, some of them unfair, So, all of us here around the same age bracket, so we grew up in corporate punishment in school and, unfair punishment and, sorry don't mean nothing and that kind of stuff. And just a couple of incidences that I had in school. I always was in the top class and all of that, and you always had one or two of the people who always would be noisy and stuff, and the teacher would always say, be quiet and all that, and they'd take forever. And then I remember this was one time, and this was in high school. We had this one teacher, she was a substitute because our teacher wasn't there that day. And, school bell already rang school out. This when you used to say prayers before you go home. I don't know, did I still do that in school, say prayers before you go home? Anyways, so this is, you say that the nowadays over type of thing. So she'd tell you, okay, you're happy, we figured we already got through the day. Everyone put your hands together, close your eyes, we're now waiting to say the prayer. She comes down the line. Whoa! I remember what happened there, So that was because only a couple of people in the class make a noise and they won't hush. So literally we grew up in the day of corporate punishment. So that they basically were making you account for everybody. But there's this one time that I remember that I got punished. I probably deserved it, but shouldn't have gotten it, because you thought sorry meant something. So I remember I was, this is in primary school, I was in second grade. And you're out on the field, you're playing, and everybody plays soccer and all of that stuff back in the day. But the cardinal rule was no throwing stones. That was the rule of primary school. You can't throw. You can throw a softball, a tennis ball in the face, and hit somebody as hard as they can in their head. You just can't throw a rock, And somehow I don't even remember. I picked up a rock and ended up throwing it. I don't know exactly what I was throwing it for, and I just remember there was this guy, his head just happened to be in the way of the rock. Just heard the cock, in his head. And, he just started crying. He was in my class too, and coincidentally, I don't really think I liked him. But that was besides the point. It just happened to be a happy coincidence that was the thing. But I ran over him because I was always a scary child, didn't like beating and all that. I'm sorry, rubbing the head and doing all of that other type of stuff. And because second grade I had a big teacher. This was a little woman. So I'm like, okay, he's like, okay, we're all happy, blah, blah, all of that other type of stuff. And we get to class and she calls my name. I'm like, okay, what's going on? Next thing I know, rule come out, and I was like, but I wasn't mad at the teacher in particular for spanking. I was more mad at him. I said sorry. What sorry don't mean nothing? So the whole time, on a regular occasion, I probably would have cried, but I actually experienced one of those if you cut me, I wouldn't bleed because I was that mad. Mm-hmm. So that was my incident there. So not necessarily that the teacher was the problem, but I really think it was the point, But in terms of having bad teachers, like I said, I really don't think I had bad teachers in school, but some of them, they just were really stern. And the way they came across at the time was just a bit over the top. Like, for example, we had this teacher, she taught us civics and history and that sort of thing, and this was doing BJC time, so this is like for 9th grade and all of that. And we would always have these massive projects using, the making of the Bahamas book. Everybody used that in school, or you remember that book? Mm-hmm. And for some reason, our class would always get massive amounts of homework, whereas the next grades, they're like, barely bringing books to school. You're like, what's going on? And so trying to finish all of these different projects, I neglected to do this particular homework because I was trying to finish a project for BJC, which I thought was more important. So got to class, hardly anybody in the class did homework because we were trying to finish the project for the other class before. Go out in the class. Nobody did my homework. Oh my! It's like she just went off. She just blew everybody out of the water with these expressions. You know, you'd walk in class and you didn't do something. It's get out. That's the kind of. It's literally you had teachers who put the fear of God in you for not doing your work, not doing your homework, and that kind of thing. So these were teachers who literally prepared you for college. Literally, they scared you into college, really. So by the time I got to COB, everything was easy, you know. She also did dictation. To make sure that you read the book, The Making of the Bahamas, she would dictate it to us. So literally, it would be Columbus sailed to the Bahamas in 1492 to discover that the world was round. Literally, that's the pace of dictation. So by the time I got to college, I was ready. But the ironic thing was, we're like 12th grade, graduation, had this woman for 6 years. Yeah, graduation, we get rid of her. Going to COB. Guess who decides to transfer to COB? But the good thing about it, so it was me and one of my other friends. We ended up, going along the same path, and we were like, okay, I do not want to go. I can't take a friend there. I had 6 years of this. I grew up with this woman. I came in this, but we actually found out, she was like really one of the nicest people, because I ended up going into another class and intentionally didn't take her class, and she's like, oh my gosh. You got an A- in her class. Nobody gets an A- in this woman's class. And this is my former high school teacher saying that I ended up picking a harder lecturer who's now congratulating me. I'm like, wow, so you trained me well. So like I said, in terms of schooling, I didn't really have bad teachers. I had some that were humorous, some that were, speaking of humorous, geography. We had 1 year that our class did geography, and because we normally would do history, but somehow our classes got mixed up. We ended up doing geography that year instead of history, and we ended up, I don't even remember the teacher's name where it was so insignificant. Only thing I know is I learned direction in that class, and I am directionally challenged. The full year he sat down behind his desk. We had a map, because this is like in 10th grade. This is the first time I've ever done geography, period. And he's sitting down, young man in Southwest. That's the question. You in the Northeast. So I was quite well aware of Northeast, South, Southwest, all of that by the time I finished that class. And for that Christmas semester, we had an exam. And of course, you're not quite prepared. You just did the best you can. But for summer, we ended up having that same exam for summer, somehow. And just to let you know how that I learned nothing much in that class, I ended up somehow getting the same grade. But even though everybody had different experiences with their teachers and that sort of thing, I think that when we grow up and we look back on our lives, some of the teachers that we actually look back and thought were the worst were actually some of the ones who really helped to build our character and made us to be the persons that we are today. Because if it wasn't for them, he wouldn't have been us. So, thanks so much.